How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile Ultimatum League. This is a very, very quick episode and update with regards to my character. It's kind of late in the night. It's already 11:30, but the backlog was getting a little bit thin, and I figured I think I need to release a update episode. Last time I played, it's been a few days since I streamed. I've been getting it's been a little busy. It's been a little busy, I will admit, but I've been sort of playing on and off whenever I get a chance, running some heists. And the biggest thing update that I guess that I did was I updated my weapons. Um, survivability with Jack the Axe and an additional axe going going dual wield was going great actually, but the damage was a little low. So I figured I'd try and update the damage a little bit by going two-handed. And damage, getting a two-handed weapon works really well with Vol Ground Slam because at best we have 4 Vol Ground Slams, so that's 4 hits doing 400% increased base damage. So with a two-handed axe, your base damage is so much more. So I figured let's try this out. So what that means is we have a lot more damage when using our Vol Ground Slam. Hopefully that equates to more bleeding damage. On a per hit level, we're doing more damage as well. However, we lose Jack the Axe, so that's almost equivalent to losing 2000 HP per second regen. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. I won't lie. I don't know whether um I don't know what difference that makes, and I guess we're gonna find that out together right here. So I have some maps available, so let's run a tier 9 map. I haven't really run the higher tiered maps. So we can sort of give this a try. There's Reflect, Elemental, Vulnerability. Okay, this sounds like a pretty tough map. It sounds pretty tough, but I'll definitely give it a try. So this is the Glenark Cairns. Let's do this, and then let's surround this area with like decent watch stones so that any maps that drop the appropriate tier. Something like this, I think, would be appropriate. We run tier 9s and potentially tier 10s can drop. That looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, so, and then we can probably spawn an Elder Slayer from this as well, and then let's run this as June. Sure. Okay, so I'm slowly trying to fill out my map pool. It's a little low, a little uh we just don't have much. We don't have much. So I'm trying to do more maps, and the reason why I don't have many maps is probably due to the fact that I just haven't been playing enough high tiered maps. Now my game is lagging a little bit, I believe, and part of the reason why I haven't been streaming is there's been a bit of a bug, I think, in OBS where it's not properly capturing the Vulcan stuff. And as a result, I can't, like, when I try to capture the Vulcan stuff, I just get like a big blank screen. You know what? Actually, after this is way too laggy. I can't possibly record like this. So I was hoping that OBS would release an update or something, or PoE would release an update. I don't know whose fault this is. But someone needs to release an update for, so that I can actually freaking record and play. And I was waiting for it to happen. I was hoping, in the few days since the last update. I'm pretty sure this is a PoE update that did this. It would get fixed, but it has yet to be fixed. Let me try switching to Vulcan. And chances are what's gonna happen is we're gonna get a blank screen. But then I can try something else. So give me oh, I just get freaking logged out. I don't even get a blank screen. It's much worse than that. All right, give me a second. All right, I switched back to Vulcan. I'm doing display capture for now. Hopefully this will work better. On DX11, I don't know what it is. On DX11, I lag like crazy. Okay, I guess this is fine for now. I even got a freaking harvest. Okay, this is actually going to be quite a long map. Harvest is a little bit different now. Harvest is a little bit different because, like, let's be real, it's not that useful. For the most part, you're not going to get what you need. But that doesn't mean it's entirely useless. It's just mostly useless. It's not gonna be as good. But I think if you're... Okay, yeah, defenses are definitely kind of scary using two-hander. I'm just entirely relying on leech here. So basically with harvest, you have to be very, very careful. You have to, you know, really pick the right things. You're not gonna get those really good crafts, you know, I don't know, the add remove, the augment, you know, like a specific element. You're just not gonna find it. But I guess if you find yourself with a decent base, you get targeted chaoses, which isn't like, it's not great, but I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's entirely terrible. But yeah, like I think a lot of people are saying, oh my god, you know, maybe it's better to just basically eliminate harvest altogether if you're gonna nerf it this hard. And I guess I kind of agree with that. Amulet with similar modifiers, reforge a rare item. Like, I'll be real, I don't want any of this. I was actually hoping to turn non-red sockets red, so that I could take like a 6-link green armor and then turn them all red. So I'm actually looking to save this up. So in a way, there are still like certain crafts that I do want and in a way need. But right now I don't see anything like super crazy, you know? I don't Yeah, I don't need any of this. Improves the quality of a gem by at least 10%. That's okay. This is corrupted though, right? This isn't gonna work. Let's do it on I don't know. What's good here? Cruelty. Let's just give it some extra quality. I don't mind. And honestly, because I'm trying to record, I don't want to sit here just doing harvest all day. Let's just toss a couple chaoses, you know, this way. We'll roll a couple jewels, I guess. Nothing too crazy here. I don't see anything great. Chaos thought multi, that's kind of whatever. What about you? There's a couple chaoses here. Life. Again, we'll try with this. Do I have anything here? I have some gloves. You know, we actually crafting on some eye level 75 influence gloves. This could be good. You know, you could hit like maybe culling. Maybe we didn't hit anything. Kind of shows, you know, like I know I typically give GGG the benefit of the doubt, and I still kind of do think, you know, it's not all lost. You know, hope is not all lost, but for the most part, yeah, these crafts, like in this case, we did not get anything good. And people are so used to getting like amazing stuff from Harvest that I'm sure this really sucks. But, you know, there are certain crafts that I'm looking for that I don't think are too hard to get. Like getting off colors. I actually do need off colors pretty badly. So I'm hoping I get that soon. I don't think it's that hard to get, and I would actually love to get it. So one thing that I'm starting to notice with the two-hander is I am basically entirely reliant on, I guess, flasks, and everyone's reliant on flasks, really, I would say, as well as life leech. And that's fine, except I believe my current life leech can only go up to a limit of like 1,000. And that's not enough. If I wanted more life leech, I would have to do something like get Vol Pact. I don't know if that's what I want to do. I probably have a decent amount of life regeneration. 375 HP per second. 375 HP per second is nothing to sneeze at. I don't know if it's worth like going out of my way to get Vol packed. Just to double my, obviously you double your life fleet, you go up to 2,000 per second, which is fantastic as well. But I kind of like being focused on you know, we want to have some multifaceted layers of defense. Okay, again, if I get Vol packed, I really would be entirely reliant on life leech, and maybe that is not the way to go. I think this will be the ultimate test, the ultimatum. Huh? Kind of ironic. This will be the test of whether we'll be able to survive. You know, in terms of two-handed axes that we had with Jack the Axe, and then basically like a damage, basically a second axe just for damage, where Jack the Axe is like, it's almost a shield, right? It's we're dual wielding two axes, but the Jack the Axe is basically there to just give us a little bit of damage. It gave us an aura that gave provided 20% to bleeding damage, and then also what else did it give? Like 2,000, basically 2,000 life regen. And really, I was picking up the axe not for the 20% damage, but for the 2,000 regen. I was getting it for the defenses. So it's like, it's almost a shield, right? That thing's almost a shield. It's there for defense. With a shield, you get block. Obviously, we're playing acrobatics, you know, dodging character. So having extra block, although it could be good, you know, it's not that effective. So instead, we go dual wield. We get 2,000 HP regen. It's not bad. This is a new thing that they added. Razor Dance. Blades will periodically appear and fly at you, applying corrupted blood on hit. Well, I don't get hit by corrupted blood, so maybe it's not that bad. I don't know. Let's give it a try. There's a Soul Eater who, oh my god, he hurts. Okay, so our defenses are definitely lowered. Things hurt a bit more. I was hoping that it would get offset with just increased damage, right? So even though things hurt more, I just kill them faster so they don't kill me as fast. But obviously when you have something that has Soul Eater, just a nutty amount of attack speed and damage, and you know, I'm in a tier 9 map, which is admittedly not that high. Okay, admittedly, it shouldn't be that difficult. Ultimatums are pretty nutty. I always knew that. Like I said, that would have been our ultimate test. And unfortunately, you know, we didn't do too great. I don't think it's over yet. I don't think this concludes our experiment. You know, it doesn't mean dual wield is with Jack the Axe is better than two-hander. Maybe it's just my two-hander isn't that good. The DPS on this thing is not the worst. You know, it's not the worst. It's 678 physical DPS. It's a decent chunk of damage. I won't lie. But we can do better. We can do better. Now that doesn't mean that's the next thing I want to do. You know, we get a higher DPS axe that fixes our problems. You know, part of the problem is I don't have any evasion. You know, I have, let's see, 500 evasion without my flask. I am very much reliant on my flask, even though I'm not playing a Pathfinder. So, boys, I think I'm gonna keep going with the two-hander. You know, it's one of those things where we need to die a few times. We have to put this two-hander axe through trial by fire. And I don't know. I need to figure it out. Another thing that I noticed, actually, that I noticed just now is when I was doing the ultimatum, I bet you I did not have any rage. And normally when I go dual wield, I have like maximum rage at all times because I have chain hook. However, chain hook only works with Hydrosphere when, well, first of all, chain hooks only works with single-handed weapons. So when you have two-handed weapon, you can't even use chain hook. So it's very much a useless skill. So I can't generate rage outside of battle. So what I have right now is just have an arbitrary double strike with rage, rage support gem. And then what I'll do is, like, occasionally I'll just hit a bunch of guys with double strike, generate 50 rage, and call it a day. When I was doing the ultimatum, I may or may not have forgotten to do that. You know, happens to everybody. There's a little bit of PoE rust. We haven't played in a couple days. I got the two-handed axe, and I never really bothered to, you know, really try it out. I was like, hey, you know what? We're gonna try it out when in front of chat, not chat, in front of you guys. I still think I'm streaming, even though I'm doing this offline right now. You know, we're gonna try it out in front of our viewers, and you know, at first I was like, no, I'm gonna buy this axe. I'm gonna try it out on my own. I won't show. I'll do it off stream, and if it freaking sucks, because this is all theory crafting at this point. I don't know if it's gonna be better. I never put it on a PoE beat on Path of Building. I just kind of tried it out. In my head, it seems pretty good. Two-handed axe, yeah, it seems great. But maybe it's not. I don't know. But I think we need to maybe run a few more tests, die a few more times before I'll say, yeah, do a couple more maps. We've only done one map so far, right? We're not even finished this map. So you know, I can't conclusively say after 15 minutes, yeah, two-handed axe is worse. It could be just, you know, for the last few days I've been running like tier 5 maps, and all of a sudden I jump to a friggin' tier 9 map. That's a big difference. So that's probably part of it. I mean, for the most part, I feel very tanky. My HP is actually overcapped because I'm just spamming flasks all the time, because that's what ultimatums and rituals are, right? It's just a bunch of cannon fodder that's giving you a whole bunch of flask charges. So this is like, this was fine. So what does that say about the build so far? Am I squishy? Am I tanky? Do I have damage? I don't actually know. I think right now what I can say is ultimatums are challenging, and you know, like no brainer of the year, right? Like I don't need to tell you that the ultimatum is challenging. And we're doing decent damage with the two-hander. We're actually doing pretty decent damage. Like, everything is for the most part melting. Even though when we were dual wielding, we would probably have needed to like sit still and like attack for a few seconds just to get any damage in. Right now, I'm just walking around, ground slam, they're dead, ground slam, dash away. You know? You drop the mic and you walk away. You drop a turd, you don't even look back. They're dead. They're bleeding. Their eyes are melting, and from the smell, well, I don't know how you can smell with your eyes, but you know what I mean. Maybe you don't know what I mean. Point is, you know, we drop a couple of hits, we walk away, they bleed to death. You drop a ball ground slam, it's game over. No shot. If you can't tell, I have a decent amount of energy right now, even though it's 12:48, or not 12:48, 11:48. It's pretty late at night. Okay, honestly, I'm ready to go to bed, but I needed to get one more episode out, and I'm excited. I suppose part of the reason why I sound like, you know, somewhat energetic is because I'm ready to go to bed. I'm excited to go to bed. And I'm showing my enthusiasm right now. Honestly, I don't want any of this garbage. I don't want any of this. No, you can't. You can't make me. I'll just take some stuff, I guess. I guess. You know, if I have to.
I'm not up to that just
but
yet.
a lot of that is kind of junky. I won't lie. It's not very useful. All right. We're like about to finish this map, right? And honestly, I think I have time for one more. We can do 2 maps. We'll do like a 30 to 40 minute episode. Basically 10 more minutes. It hits 12 o'clock. I'm going to bed, man. I got work tomorrow. Why is it still here? What? Hello? Get out of here. We'll do one more map. We died to the ultimatum. The trial master. Oh man, the trial master. He's gonna see me and he's like, hopefully you don't lose the second time. I was trying to veil it and I sold it. If you okay, okay, so maybe I'm like a little tired, maybe a little. Okay, just gonna sell all of this stuff. We'll run another map, no problemo. We even got the Redeemer. We got Veritania, so let's run this stagnation map. We'll throw an Alk on it. Hopefully, you never know. Hopefully, tier 10 map drops. There's no reflect physical. I'm good to go. I am good to go. I could run a Zana map, but I'm gonna choose not to do that because that would make the map even longer. Even though a Zana map would be pretty nice. Let's do Einhar instead. Fortune, maybe not. Fortune favors the brave. Let's just get some quantity up in here. Alva, what do I have for Alva? I have a double corruption room.
History repeats itself.
I have a double corruption room.
I mean,
That's
the location of the temple is now
pretty good. I almost had. Wow, this is actually a decent temple. So I'll take this. Maybe I can sell it. Maybe I'll just run it. I don't know. Maybe I'll save it for when someone redeems for double vols on Twitch for me to corrupt items. Maybe I'll give them the shot. Double or nothing. You know? Are you sure you want to redeem this right now? I have a double corruption room. Double or nothing. Maybe you don't want to redeem those channel points just yet. Oh yeah. Oh, here's Vigmar TTV. A fellow colleague. Yeah, dude. Let's trade. Where the heck is this thing? What's it called? Sorrowhold? Unset ring. There you go. Are you here? Look at that. Holy cow. What a build. What is that build? No, seriously. That looks cool. That looks like a lot of MTX, but you know, ignoring that fact, it looked really cool. Stagnation. I haven't run this map too much, so I don't know which way to go. Again, you know, the stuff that kills us, ultimatums. Ultimatums. That's the stuff I need to be very, very careful of. You know, when my HP runs low, again, Petrified Blood, it stops us from getting one shot, but then how do I get my HP back after? Right now, Life Flasks. Life Flasks is actually doing a lot, especially in an Ultimatum where you get your souls back so fast, your flash charges, I mean. You know, one thing I can consider is maybe, you know, Surgeon Flasks, chance to get your flash charges back when you crit. If we crit a decent amount, maybe we can get back enough to run it consistently. I don't know. That doesn't seem... that doesn't seem entirely feasible, to be honest, but I suppose if you attack fast enough and have enough crit. What's my crit? 31%? It's not bad. It's not surgeon... It's not surgeon level, though. We would probably get back like one flash charge a second. It takes 15 flash charges. It's not gonna happen. But you can kind of tell. Like, look at my flash. I'm using flash very quickly. Maybe I shouldn't, huh? I actually, my fingers are basically on autopilot. The flash spamming, the flash piano, it just happens. No, like seriously, you get into a pattern when you get used to doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even notice myself doing it anymore. I know a lot of people complain, "Oh, I hate doing flash piano all day." I hate it too. Don't get me wrong, but I literally do not notice myself doing it. I hate the idea of having to do it. I feel like it's bad for my wrist. Eventually, you know, my boomer wrists are gonna get to me. My right wrist is already done. Too much of the jacking off. I kid. Mostly it's just clicking from playing all the Path of Exile. It actually is because of Path of Exile. And my right wrist is just, it's messed up, man. I need to do more stretches throughout the day. I don't do enough stretches. Guys, do your stretches. It's important. Oh, wow. My left wrist, there's still some hope for it. The right one, the mouse hand, it's too late. There's no salvaging that one. Okay, this is actually like a super weird map. I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to like be efficient with it, but I don't think it's working. I'm just walking along the edges. It's like when you walk a maze, right? They tell you like always follow the right wall, and that's what I'm doing. But how are you supposed to follow the right wall when you have like these little bends and gaps in the middle? Like I'm at the end. I'm at the arena. That's not where I wanted to go. Anyways, let's ball ground slam 4 times. Actually does a lot of damage. Look at his HP going down. Actually didn't get a chance to do anything to me. That's good. That's fantastic. That's what I like to see. You know? I feel like a sense of validation. Maybe my choice of going two-hander is maybe that's the right choice after all. And before someone says, and before Emnix dies to Ultimatum. Probably we're gonna die here, right? Like, how do I keep myself alive? Jack the Axe, 2000 HP per second. Never die, you know? Tanky is all hell. Two-handed weapon, not, you know, not very Chad. A little scrawny. Big arms for holding the axe, but just sort of bleeding all over the place, and then when you take damage, you know, no way to heal. Bit of like a berserker, but not really.
Now is your chance.
Okay. Look. Let's do this. Like, let's be smart about this. Let's start by doing Ruin. Ruin doesn't do more damage to you. You just need to run around it. Okay? Like, when I was playing with Jack the Axe, honestly, I didn't think about the Ultimatum mods at all. In fact, I picked all the damage ones because I didn't want to run around. I just wanted to sit there and do damage. Maybe, just maybe, that's not the best idea. Maybe taking more damage is not the solution here. Have we ever thought about that? Okay? This might be groundbreaking right here. Maybe having like a little bit of rage, like actually having 50 rage would be good. Although, like, actually generating that is kind of hard without Hydrosphere Chain Hook.
The flames race towards you.
All right, let's drop a couple Vol Ground Slams. That's definitely the oh shit button. If you're dying, if I find myself with 0 HP, you just drop all your Vol Ground Slams, and then I'm pretty sure the leech just takes you back up to max. I think. I can't be sure about it. So far, honestly, so far so good. More attack speed sounds absolutely terrible. I'll get the miasma and just avoid it. You know, that sounds like something I could do. Let's drop a Vol Ground Slams. See, things started getting a little spiced. Like, there's two fireballs just chasing me. I don't know why. I never did anything to them. In fact, I love fire. Dhalsim, Street Fighter, he's great.
Flames beget more flames.
I'm all about the Yoga Fire. Okay, I'm out of Vol Ground Slam charges. I actually think there's a Soul Eater here again. Am I wrong? Am I mistaken? That's absolutely frightening. Let's upgrade Ruin and just not get hit by that thing again. Typically, I don't... Oh my god, this is where I die. Okay, I can't stay in the clouds because I'm pretty sure, even though I'm not getting hit right now, I'm like 90% sure that if I had gotten surrounded and I was in a cloud, I would have died instantly. I would have gotten one-shotted there. Poison over or damage over time is not. It's definitely one of my weaker points. But hey, I managed to live through that. You know, the damage was actually kind of decent. Let's generate a little bit of rage. Just get mad. Get mad. Start flexing on him.
My mana is gone.
It's kind of funny. A double strike with basically no links. Oh. Okay. Okay. You need leech. You can't just sit there and take the hits. Lesson learned. Yeah, rage is a bit of a problem. I kind of want chain hook back, but I can't get him back. How else do I get rage? Rage is so good. 50% increased damage or like 20% increased damage. You know, no, 50% increased damage, 25% increased attack speed, 10% move speed. That's a lot of stats. A lot of offensive stats too, not just some like baby defenses, you know? It's just really hard to generate rage. And I don't want the rage support gem on my ground slam because that's not where my damage is coming from. I ended up dying in this map as well, but it's not to the ultimatum this time. This time I died to trying to generate rage. So I think I need to try and understand how to play this character a little bit better. Definitely. In fact, like, why double strike? Why would I choose double strike when I can choose something that melee hit? Melee hit. Do I have something that's like better for this? Yeah. Yeah, of course we do. Of course we do. There's a much better way of generating rage. Why did I not think of it? Is it actually better than double strike? Maybe. Maybe. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? I need to try this out.
How's the trail?
Again, this isn't gonna work with Hydrosphere. I've given up on that idea. Only chain hook works with that, and which means only one-handed weapon works with it. Instead of double strike, we go with the Cyclone. Cyclone faster attacks rage support gem. Now we're cooking with fire. Okay. I know I said that would be my last map, but now like it really just it piqued my curiosity. I need to know. I need to know if this works. Yeah, we're gonna run one more. Just one more map. Just one more. It's a downward spiral from here. Just one more map. We're gonna run it fast as I know how. Which is admittedly, okay, not that fast. But okay, well, temporal chains is not gonna help. This is a lot. I'm gonna roll. It has too much damage. It's just too rippy for me right now. I don't have much defenses, I think. Sure, we can run an Alva. That's fine. Glenark Current, sure. That's all fine. We still didn't get a tier 10 map, unfortunately. Okay, so we got Blood Rage, faster attack, Cyclone with rage support. So how fast can I actually generate rage? It's every time I do a melee hit, right? But with Cyclone, you hit so fast. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty decent. I can definitely use. Okay, okay. We can definitely use this. I can work with this.
I'm not up to that just yet. Just go make.
Ooh, not like that.
Here's the plan.
Yeah, gems for sure. Okay, so basically I'll use Cyclone against like the trashy mobs, the stuff that actually can't kill me, the white mobs, you know? And then when I'm actually fighting like difficult opponents, I'll use the big stuff, the ground slam, the Vol ground slam even, you know? Definitely in an Alva incursion temple, I should not be cycloning. There's a timer. I don't do any damage when I use Cyclone, even though it kind of looks like I do. I don't. That's hemophilia doing all the work. Okay, you know what? Like, tell you what, this was much better than Double Strike. I don't know why I picked Double Strike of all things to try and generate rage. It just did not work. It didn't work. That wasn't it. Cyclone though. Cyclone, it gives me hope that I can actually be at max rage at all times. Like, what's the attack per second on this thing? 0.09. Why am I not generating like rage like every 0.09 seconds though? Gain rage on melee hit no more than once every 0.4 seconds. Okay, understandable, understandable. Again, it's no chain hook. Chain hook is, well, off the chains. It was actually like so good at generating rage. That was insane, especially on a dual wield build. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna get that here. But, look, I'm at 50 rage right now. More damage, more attack speed, more move speed. It actually feels so good to just have a little bit of rage. You know, it leads to basically more defenses too, you know, because we get more leech, pretty much. We hit faster, we leech faster, hopefully. Okay. This will work. This will definitely work. Good. I'm glad that we tested this out. You know, today was very much like a testing day because we swapped out our weapon. Someone asked me actually, I think it was last episode, maybe 2 episodes ago. Hey, have a lot of HP. You are sitting at like, what was it, like 2,000 HP after Petrifying Blood? How are you alive? Yo, Petrifying Blood is like super OP. Like if you guys have been watching me a little bit, like you don't need me to tell you, right? Like this thing is really strong. It keeps you alive from all kinds of one-shots. I think in combination with like an evasion build where you're not getting hit too much as well, it's just like really, really good. Still need to test it out. Still need to test it out a little bit. I can't be completely sure, but so far, you know, like I feel like on any other build, I'd be dead like 10 times over. I'm not even joking. Like if I didn't have Petrifying Blood, I'd be dying so much. I'm like, this character is very squish, but Petrifying Blood makes it so that you know, one-shot mechanics just take you to 0 HP, and then they go, okay, you're gonna die in 4, 3, 2, and then that gives you time to be like, whoa, 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 hold on, potion, leech, you know, enduring cry, all the things keep me alive.
Torn to shreds.
Actually, I should be using enduring cry when things get real bad too. I don't ever remember to use that. Like, I'm in the middle of these guys. Again, this is a tier 9 map, right? The mods, they're not super hard. I will admit, they're not super hard. I purposely did that because that first map we ran today, that was a bit of an embarrassing death, but it looks okay, right? still alive.
Rare is the breath of living air. Don't get too
Okay. Wow. Okay. Here's one thing I will say about this league, okay? You know how everybody's having trouble with picking up, or like getting enough maps? And I'm pretty sure part of the reason, or like a large majority of the reason, is the fact that, I don't know, maybe map drops got nerfed somehow, or something happened to map drops for sure, right? But also, I bet you people just aren't running as many maps as like they're typically used to, because ultimatums take so freaking long. Like, I'm not joking, and a single ultimatum can take like 3-4 minutes just to run, right? What am I doing here? Doesn't matter. Like, you can sit there doing ultimatums all day, and as a result, you know, you're not doing as many maps throughout the day. I think that's the feeling I get. It takes me so long to run an ultimatum. I feel like I was running our map like maybe not super fast, but at like a decent clip. And how many maps did we run? 3 maps? It's been like 40 minutes, man. Like, no joke, I want to go to bed. But it's been 40 minutes, and I feel like that's like largely due to the fact that we have ultimatums.
Good job.
They take too long, and the fact, you know, like we're just kind of trying to full clear a map. We're running around, no movement speed, not a clear speed build, 0 DPS.
My mana is gone.
You know, dying in every map. Sure. All of that, valid points. You know, game crashed because I tried to switch to Vulcan. Fair, you know. All valid points. But like, again, you know, you can't deny the fact that freaking ultimatums just take so long. I bet some people run it pretty fast. I don't know how exactly you would do that. I guess on the kill monster challenge, if you can kill them fast enough, then you can get through it really quickly. But there are like the survival ones. That's just a straight timer. You can't do anything. You just have to wait it out. Takes a while. Stone circles potentially takes a while too. Especially if you do 10 waves or whatever, however many waves. I actually don't know how many. I actually don't know what's the max I've done. I should check actually.
Just in time. Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit.
Yeah, okay.
Time to go.
All right. Boss down. Got this one as well. Okay. Like this map has to be like almost done, right? So it took us what, 15 minutes for the map. Gosh. 15 minutes a map. That's a long time, I think. It's about standard for me. But definitely like with my Righteous Fire, I was probably clearing maps a little bit faster than that. Since with that Righteous Fire, all you have to do is freaking run through everything. This guy, it's a little bit more involved. Alright, let's start by getting Rage. Here we go. 7, 8, 9, 50. Now here's the question. Do I Vol Ground Slam this guy? No. Good thing I didn't. I didn't realize whether this guy had phases or if I were to like just ball ground slam, I could burst him down or not. Clearly the answer was no, you cannot burst him down. I dropped 2 ground slams on him there. Okay, so I still have 3 ball ground slams. This guy has phases for sure. I know that much. I'll hit him with 1 of the ground slams. That's a lot of damage. I'll hit him with another because he's stuck in animation. And then let's try and build a couple souls here. The heck? Wow, I actually leveled up. That's crazy. Okay, I think I just phased them again. Again, I dropped 2 ball ground slams on him. Hey, it's kind of cool that I leveled up. I didn't think I would. Even like I died twice today, right? I guess since I was only level 88, the EXP was coming pretty fast. All right, now we drop the rest of the ground slams and he's dead. Again, the Vol ground slam is just really strong on the two-handed weapon. Like definitely that DPS went up by a lot. That definitely went up by a lot. Okay. I don't know. I still feel very strong. Damage is still very good. I think I need to up the defenses. Obviously, when you switch from dual wield or sword and board to two-handed axe, you're losing some defenses. With sword and board, you had a shield. Defense right there. With dual wield, you had some block a little bit. And we had Jack the Axe, which is actually like just a stupid amount of defense. We lost that, but Vol Ground Slam looks super, super hype. Like bleeding Vol Ground Slam damage just looks so good. So who knows? Maybe maybe that'll tip the scales into the two-handed weapon favor. I'm not sure. Anyways, next episode, it looks like we're gonna be able to do Veritania right here. I've been slowly unlocking the Maven stuff. Just a couple zones here and there. A couple points here. I actually have 2 points left here. What was I gonna do? I think I wanted to do the Alpha stuff. And then a couple points in this region. Oh, I have another 2 points here. Let's do like Abyss stuff. I could do Delirium, but Delirium's like very much nerfed now. I have 2 points here. Have I just not been allocating any points? Like, what's wrong with me? Rogue Metamorph, Miranda's Chest, Delirium, Flesh Merchant, Alva. Okay, here maybe we do Delirium. I mean, I'm not crazy about Pirandus. Don't really care about the... Rogue Metamorph is cool. But I don't know if this guy's actually much of a boss killer. He seems to perform better in ultimatums. Maybe he would do okay. Vol Ground Slam is pretty strong. We'll have to see. Let me guess. 2 points here? No. No, I'm actually surprised. Okay, and with our level... I need a new jewel. I need to go out and buy a new jewel. I'll put it in oh jeez. I'll put it in here for now. I'll stick a jewel in there. Life? Increased damage if you killed recently? Life? Sure. You know, some crit chance if you haven't dealt with crit strikes recently. How much does that take my ground slam to? Where is it? Here we go. 32% chance to crit We have a 1.85 attack speed with rage. Maybe it's a little bit more. Basically, we attack, well, 1.85 times a second. Not bad, not bad. So that's the end of this episode. Our character is slowly coming along, and I'm looking forward to trying out more two-handed shenanigans with Ground Slam Bleed. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.